G'day everyone, welcome back. I'm back from town. I got a lot of stuff there. I've also got 2 extra little helpers with me. So I got rat bag 1 and 2.
And we got a puppy dog.
And we got Pippa. So it's we've got a couple hours left of the day today. So what I'm going to do is grab the forklift, get the toolbox on the back of here, and yeah, jump into getting the toolbox on. I've got the rat bags because they've just spent 3 days in town at Pony Club camp, and Rhiannon had to do extra duties even though the girls had finished at lunchtime. Had to do extra duties in town with all that. So whilst I was in town, I've picked the rat bags up, bring them out with me just to make it a lot easier for Rhiannon and a lot easier for the girls so they weren't sitting around, although now they're going to sit around and chill in the workshop with me, but that's all right. So I'm hoping that we get the forklift. Now she's confusing me. I'm hoping that we get the toolbox on without any dramas. Yeah, the shame that I've already got bolt holes already there from the last toolbox, but yeah, that's part of it. So we'll yeah, we've also got an air compressor on the back of the ute that I'll talk to you guys about when we get back up there. Obviously that's not in the right spot. I've only just thrown it up with the forklift. But someone did say, why don't I take the footings off, so these ones here, just to lower it that bit more. And the only reason that I'm not doing that is because to bolt this down, not so bad at the front, I could easily get to the bolts at the front, but to try and bolt it in the back there, I can't get in there. And I can't actually pull these drawers out, because you can see I've welded my dividers in. So I've welded all these dividers in, but I had to weld it in here. I couldn't take these drawers, they're not like the classic drawer that you can just click off and click out. So that's the main reason that I'm not actually going to bolt it, unbolt these things, because they're only held in by bolts, so it's very easy to do, but I can't get to a bolt at the back, and I wouldn't feel comfortable only having bolts at the front. I'd like to have, you know, at least 4 bolts holding this thing down, minimum of 3, but you know, on at least the corners, both sides. Anyway, we'll get into this and how we're going to deal with the height. I honestly don't know how we're going to deal with the height, but anyway, we'll jump into this. So this here is an air compressor, as you guys can tell. Now, I picked this up today, and this, if my knife will cut, there we go. This has been donated by West Air Compressors in Perth. This has been donated for Movember. So this is what one of you guys have the chance to win. Anyone who will donate in Movember, donate to it, will go in the running to win this air compressor. So I'm going to pull off the pallet and we'll have a bit of a walk around what it is and yeah, the unit. Rightio. So I've got the specifications just here, just so I don't get it wrong, because it's not actually written on here what it is. But this one is the West Air WP18 Double T Ultra Compact Air Compressor Heavy Duty. Now, when it says heavy duty, they really do mean it. So this thing has got a displacement of 453 litres a minute, which is quite impressive. Free air delivery is 352, so you're not going to run out of air when you're blowing something out or anything like that, blowing radiators, whatever you got to do. As you can see, it's powered by a little Honda motor there, which is always good. Honda's always reliable. But the impressive thing that I've been looking at here is the max pressure of this thing is 140 psi. That is impressive. Our big giant one over here only gets to 100. So to give you a bit of a perspective, this is a giant air compressor over here, but we can only ever get this one up to 100 psi. So 140 psi on this little compact beauty is very, very impressive. So on the side here, you've got your two connectors where you can connect your hoses onto it, whatever you've got, grease line, grease hoses or air hoses, whatever you're gonna use. Easy to connect, easy to use. So yeah, we'll probably use this during harvest to showcase it and yeah, show you guys what it's capable of, how good it is. And I mean, I picked it up today and it's actually still got air in it. So they'd obviously tested it, made sure it was running, and I don't know, it's been sitting and waiting for me in the shop there for about 2 weeks. So to have the air there is pretty good. Now, the question is, where do I put it? We've already got a service trailer that has an air compressor on it. So I'm thinking we might even just put it on my ute here. I did have a quick think going, I could chuck that underneath where the spare tyre went, but this is 600 deep. So to do that is actually, it actually means it's going to be hanging down there. So we won't do that, but we might play around with having it on the back of the ute somewhere here over by the tyre, spare tyre, something like that, so that we can actually use this thing at harvest and yeah, show you guys what it does, because it's always handy to have an air compressor. We, in our old trays, used to have the ARB twin compressors in here. Oh, these are locked, I think. Yeah. But that was when that was a wicked welding tray, and the wicked welding trays have, yeah, he's all custom. So didn't have any side rails. So from the top there, basically all the way to the back and then down was a giant box on both sides. So you can actually fit a dual air compressor in there. I think you can fit a single air compressor in these ones, but not the dual ones. So, and that was unbelievably handy. We had the headboard as the air tank. Now it's the beauty of going a custom tray over, you know, something like a Norweld, which is factory built, ready to roll sort of trays. But yeah, the advantage of having this will be that we'll be able to use it for blowing out radiators, but mostly radiators and air filters. A lot of air filters get blocked up during harvest. Flat tyres on my chaser, on my fill bins, things like that. So I'll definitely see about just mounting it up, probably at the spare tyre, because I don't plan on getting a flat during harvest. And actually, I'm gonna have to move it. If I do that, it'll definitely get a flat. But right, let's work on getting this toolbox secured so then I can start filling it with tools. First thing I'm just doing is marking out the with a bit of paint pen where the bolts are going to go, and I should be able to hopefully get to every bolt to put it in. But I do still want to have it on the mat. The mat gives it that little bit of vibration protection, and also it's just a bit nicer. So what I'll do is I'll actually end up cutting probably all of the mat along here and then the back, so I can roll the mat off to be able to clean. So I can still clean the back of my tray, because you get lots of rocks and dirt and dust on it. So you still want to be able to take this mat off whilst leaving this on. So I'll mark that as well and cut a big rectangle out of it, and then take the toolbox off so I can get it. Then I can then finally mark my holes, drill my holes, and then find some bolts. I actually need to go, well, I should have put it on my list in town, is get a whole bunch more random assortment of bolts, because we are getting quite low on our random assortment at the moment. Nice when you have a sharp knife for once.
Get married.
Poor Pip.
No.
Me?
Get the dog. Oh, I have an idea.
I got a feeling that these back ones I'm not going to be able to do. I'm pretty sure there's a rail that goes right in the way. So I'm only using a small drill bit just to see first. Yep, that one goes right through the middle of the rail. So we won't do the back ones, I'm going to do 4 at the front.
Got it! Dang it.
Almost?
Yeah. Got it. It's up there. I can't. There.
Yeah, give it a good push. I've got rat bag number 1 helping because she's got small hands. You can help me on the next one.
Can't help.
I can't get my hands in there.
There. I can get tight.
Alright, perfect. Can you hold it from underneath so I can bolt it up, please? Keep holding. Perfect. Alright, let go of that one. We'll do the rest. Yep, keep going. Keep pushing. No, you had it.
I'm losing it. I'm losing the bolt. Would you like me to do it?
No, she's got it. There's 2 more on the other side. I'll need you 2 to crawl under too. And get it.
Crawl under. Oh, this one.
Now this is definitely doing work in style. You got your dresses from your bubble wrap. Right, can you give it a good push? Good push up. Need a little bit more, darling. Can you give it a good push up?
I'm trying.
There you go.
Stop. You have to hold it.
She's right, she's holding it.
And
Perfect. So I'm trying to figure out what to do. So we're able to get these front 2 in that the girls got, and then we've got this one in on the other side, which was a bit of a mission. We had to go up between the trundle drawer and the frame. Problem is this next one, if you guys can see that, the light just through there. It's right on the other side of this beam here, and then this water tank right here is in the way, so I can't actually get to it. I've then got these 2 at the back, which I can't do because they go into a cross beam, into a rail, so I can't actually get them. So I think it's only going to be held down by 3. We'll tighten these 3 up and do them nice and tight and see what it's like. I have had 3 in the past on that one because that was all I could get when I had it on the Ranger and the Triton. So it should be doable, but obviously not ideal. So we'll just tighten these up and we'll give it an earthquake test and see what it's like. 3 bolted on, and actually very handy to have the girls up here because I wouldn't have got that done up without them here because that one at the back was impossible to get to. Anyway, I reckon that's a pretty good indication that 3 will be okay. So, just go check what our time is. Girls are having a drink of water. We're probably gonna nearly head home with these girls, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Next day, so what we're gonna do is get this toolbox finished today. So I'm really glad that I actually brought the girls up here yesterday and we worked on that. Just it saves me a hell of a lot of time. You know, that took us, I don't know, 2 hours to sort of get that all on and in place and where it is. But I've got staff rocking up tomorrow, so I'd like to make sure that my shed is clean. You know, you want to obviously have everything at a respectable standard when people rock up. So, you know, I've got to clear all my stuff off here and get it all sorted. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet, but we'll get to it. So over here, I've just got things, big, you know, pre-season basically. I've got gloves, I've got spray paint for the ground, earmuffs. In here, we've just got a lot of, I got the exhaust wrap, which I want to do maybe today, we'll see. Just gloves, soap, very important. Whiteboard markers for windows, for tracer bins, headers, and my ute. And then I bought this, so let's get it out. So this is a, well, an infrared thermometer. Yes, I know I can't say it properly. Rhiannon makes fun of me every single time I say it. So I bought this for well, one main reason is to just check our, you know, our wheel bearings on our chaser bins, bearing headers, things like that. Just be able to physically shine this over it and go, yep, that's about to fail, or yeah, just try and be a bit more proactive with the bearings. Just make sure that she's not going to set fire to anything. And then the other thing I'm going to use it for as well, which is a positive, is that what I'm going to do is I'm going to shine it on my, let's see if we can get this thing to work. 14 degrees is apparently what the fire extinguisher is. Alright, so what I also want it for is also, I'm going to shine it on my exhaust and see how hot the exhaust is, and then see how hot the exhaust is after doing the exhaust wrap. Just obviously I want to not light a fire in my paddock. So let's jump under here and I'll show you what my concerns are with the ute. All right, so there's two concerns. One are the cats. So they're quite low. And then the other is this part here, which goes across from the other cat to this side, and then that goes all the way back, and then it splits into two back there, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, let's see. Put you in a better spot. Let's see how hot it is. So that's 80, oh, it's getting up. 91, 90 degrees, and the cats, that should be hotter. Yep, they're at 141 degrees. So the idea is, with the exhaust wrapping around, I'm going to wrap the cats and wrap that exhaust that goes across there, is to mean that whenever we have stubble, well, driving through stubble, driving out in the paddock, I'm not going to pull up on something and have it burn. Excuse me, getting indigestion. We harvest our crop at about that height. So the crop is typically about this high, which is plenty of clearance to get away from that. But obviously I want to be as safe as I can. Petrol ute in a crop, in stubble, you know, try and do as much preventative maintenance towards that as you can. So that's the idea. If it'll work, well, it'll work. I know it'll work, but we'll just see how confident I get. But yeah, that's the wrap there. So enough dilly-dallying, let's try it. It's time to get onto this. Now, I've already put in one of my non-slip mats. I'll show you them on the other side. I'm going to chuck them in on everything, because one, it stops the metal from wearing out, and you get this, essentially metal dust goes all over your stuff. What I've done in the previous is carpet. So I've just pulled that one out, but carpet is what we have done in the past. Carpet works really well. Carpet also gets really dirty and gross, especially if you've got greasy tools, whereas this is a non-slip mat that I can clean up pretty easily. So that's what I'm going to do first up, is just non-slip all these and then get all that into here. I've got all that I can done. So the top ones up there aren't, but they have got a lip on them, both of them. Actually, this one has as well. For some reason, this one here doesn't have a lip. I'm not sure why. But yeah, I'm able to chuck that snot stuff there. I haven't done it in this one because I ran out of stuff. I honestly thought I had enough. I've got a few offcuts, but I obviously didn't buy enough. So that one there hasn't got anything, but that's gonna, I don't know, that won't house loose tools, so it should be alright. Then this one's done, that one's done, and then that one there is also done. A little bit of offcuts there. Obviously carpet's a lot easier, but this I'm hoping will last longer and be better. And if I can get this one with one hand, I don't know if I can. Oh, hang on. This one here, it's a bit silly, but it's a workbench. Don't really know why you need that, but yeah. Anyway, and then down here is where you can put longer tools. So it's gonna fill up with crap, I'd assume. So what I'm gonna do now is try and fit everything back up into into the toolbox. And then I can finally put, you know, my Milwaukee gear and all that stuff back in the under tray toolbox at the back, and then that'll be this done. Then I really need to get onto whipper slipping and mowing around the place as well, because it's the last day before staff arrive, and like I said, I've got it okay-ish. So obviously in here, I've got everything in there in a fairly, you know, this is all nice and neat and orderly fashion. This stuff here, I've just sort of chucked in there. I don't know. I've got some open spaces. I don't know what to do with all my, so I've got, you know, like brake cleaner, electric cleaner, WD-40, hand soap, paint for the ground when I go and do it harvest time. So I don't know where to put that, because I could, you know, lift this up and that might be a bit easier, but putting it in this thing here, I can't get things out as easy as what I thought. Maybe I'll lift this up, you know, a little bit. I don't need to have 2 big sections. I don't know. Odd little things like textures and stuff like that. I just don't have the spot for it. I mean, I could maybe, I don't know, put it in textures in here or something. It's just gonna be a work in process of, as I'm going along using it, I'll be able to figure out where I should put things. Anyway, that's going to be it for the video. I still need to clean this shed up. I'll probably do it tomorrow if I've got time. I'm picking up one of the guys, and then I've got the accountants here. So if I find time, I find time. I'm not sure. I've got everything set up here, ready to go. I'm hoping that Danny's here tomorrow to do the starter motor in this. And then we've got an aircon clutch that needs to replace in that. That needs aircon gassed, and that needs aircon gassed. So we're getting there. Henry and I, though, because it got a bit windy for Henry to spray, we both went around and we've tidied the place up a lot. It looks a lot nicer. Shed isn't at the standard I want to have it, but I'll get to that on the weekend, I reckon. So with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll catch you in the next one.